हेलो फ्रेन्ड्स, नमस्ते। म तपाईहरुकै साथी श्रेष्ठ याद र तपाईहरुलाई स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु नेपाली मोटिभेशनल युट्युब च्यानल थिंक बिगमा। कडा मेहनत गर्नुहोस्, आफूले गरेको कामको मजा लिनुहोस् र आफ्नो इतिहास रच्नुहोस्। यो भनाइ हालसालै बिल गेट्सलाई पछि पार्दै संसारकै धनी व्यक्ति बन्न सफल अमेजन कम्पनीका मालिक जेफ बेजोसको को हो। उनले आज संसारको मानिसहरूको शपिङ गर्ने तरिका नै बदलिदिएका छन्। यानी कि तपाई अनलाइन सामान अर्डर गर्नुहोस्, अनलाइन पेमेन्ट गर्नुहोस्, तपाईको सामान बजार मूल्यमा भन्दा कम मूल्यमा तपाईको घरमा डेलिभरी हुनेछ। बेजोसको यही सोचले या बिजनेस मोडलले उनलाई आज संसारको सबैभन्दा धनी व्यक्ति बन्न सफल भएका छन्। उनको जन्म 1964 मा अमेरिकाको न्यू मेक्सिको शहरमा भएको हो। उनले सानै उमेरबाट विभिन्न समस्याहरू नझेलेका भने होइन। बेजोस 17 वर्षीय नाबालिग आमा जैक्लिनको कोखबाट जन्मिएका हुन्। उनी मात्र 18 महिनाको उमेरमा उनका पिता जेर्गेसले बेसहारा छोडेका थिए। त्यसपश्चात भने उनका सौतेनी पिता मेगुएल बेजोसको रेखदेख, पालन पोषण र छत्रछायामा उनले आफ्नो बाल्यकाल र पढाइ पूरा गरे। त्यसैले उनी आज आफ्नो नामको पछाडि अथवा सरनेम बेजोस लेख्ने गर्दछन्। उनले प्रिन्सटन युनिभर्सिटीबाट इलेक्ट्रोनिक्स इन्जिनियरिङ र कम्प्युटर साइन्समा ग्रेजुएसन पूरा गरेका हुन्। ग्रेजुएसन पछि 1986 मा उनले कम्प्युटर क्षेत्रमै वाल स्ट्रिटमा काम गरे। बेजोसको जबमा त्यति इन्ट्रेस्ट रहेन। त्यसपश्चात जबलाई छाडेर अमेरिकाको विभिन्न शहरहरूमा भ्रमण गर्न थाले। त्यही भ्रमणको क्रममा इन्टरनेटको अत्याधिक माग भएको उनको रिसर्चबाट पत्ता लाग्यो। त्यसपश्चात 3वटा कम्प्युटर र केही कामदार सहित 1994 को अन्त्यतिरबाट अनलाइन किताब बेच्न सुरु गरेका बेजोसले आज संसारकै सबैभन्दा ठुलो अनलाइन रिटेल शपिङ साइट अमेजनको विशाल साम्राज्य खडा गर्न सफल भएका छन्। फोर्ब्स म्यागजिनका अनुसार 1987 बाट 2018 सम्म आइपुग्दा बेजोसको कुल सम्पत्ति 112 बिलियन अमेरिकी डलर रहेको छ। अन्ततः यिनै सफल उद्यमीको सफलताको चाबी अथवा की अफ सक्सेसको बारेमा चर्चा गर्न गइरहेको छु। लेट्स गो।
7 years ago now, I started this most incredible journey called Amazon.com. Actually, at that time, it wasn't even called Amazon.com. It was called Cadabra Inc., as in abracadabra. That was the original name of the company. And I had phoned a lawyer on the way to Seattle from a cell phone. And he said, well, what do you, to incorporate the company? He said, what do you want the company to be called? And I said, Cadabra. And he said, Cadaver? And I knew that was a bad name. We changed it a few months later.
I'm going to put the vast majority of my energy, attention, and dollars into building a great product or service, and put a smaller amount into shouting about it, marketing it. Because I know if I build a great product or service, my customers will tell each other. You have to mix in some patience with that.
That other organizations, whether they be other companies or whether they be hospitals or government agencies, whatever the organization is, they should look at Amazon as a role model and say, how can we be as customer-centric as Amazon.
Even
If we could-
competitors, I imagine, right?
hopefully competitors as well. But if we could make, if that could be our legacy, that we kind of raise the general idea of what it means to be customer-centric, that would be a huge accomplishment. It would be accomplishing a mission that's much bigger than ourselves.
My advice would be the same for any kind of entrepreneur, and that is make sure that you are focused on something you're passionate about. So if you look at the early internet companies, they were started and focused on doing something that they thought was very interesting long before the internet was fashionable in any way. We are currently an underdog once again. We've been in business for 6 years, and there was exactly 1 year where we were not the underdog, and that was 1999. I like the underdog years because it makes, I liked it when all the people we hired, their parents told them they were crazy. Like that was kind of the good era. Fortunately, it's back. In 1999, all the parents were like, giving their brothers and sisters high fives. My son is working at Amazon.com. So that's a very, you can't follow the fashion when you're trying to do a startup company, or I think really anything in life. But you have to, as an entrepreneur, if you're gonna build a company, pick something you think is interesting that has the intersection of genuinely creating real customer value, and then just stay right there and let the wave catch you. When I decided to do this, I first talked to my wife, who is sitting here in the audience, and she had married a relatively stable, goofy, but still relatively stable person working at a Wall Street firm. I worked at a quantitative hedge fund, and this was a hard decision. And I was looking for the right framework in which to make that kind of important decision. And the right framework I found is a regret minimization framework. And so that's just a nerdy way of saying that you want to project yourself to age 80. And then think back over your life, and if you're 80, you want to minimize the number of regrets you have throughout that period of time. I think this is something a lot of people do, maybe subconsciously. Very few people probably name it regret minimization framework because most people are healthier than that. But it was a very clear way for me to think about making that kind of life decision, and the way it helped was. I thought, okay, if I go do this thing and participate in this thing called the internet that I genuinely believe is going to be a big deal, and if I fail, am I going to regret having tried and failed? And I knew the answer to that was no. But I also knew that if I didn't try, that I would always regret that. I would always wonder, and it would haunt me until that mythical day, which I actually hope will come.
Thanks for watching. तपाईहरु यस्तै भिडियो हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला।